If your life was a movie and you're the main character, and each and every individual in the audience is screaming at you to do something, what is something for you? This is the question that I ask myself a lot when I find myself not doing something that I have to do. Even the audience for me are all the phases of me as a kid, me as an individual, me as an old person, me as an adult version. Every one of them are the audience of my life. What would I be screaming at them? What would I be screaming at the person right now that is speaking right now? To work. Yes, exactly. Karma is the real dharma, you know. We say it in Bhagavad Gita. We say it in all the languages. We say it in each and every religion you find. It doesn't matter if I am religious or not. I'm just talking about this in general because it's like many people can relate to it and would want to associate with themselves. It's that you have a choice. You know that this is something that I have to do, but you are still procrastinating, and it's not even about procrastinating on being lazy. You are not in the position to be lazy right now. You do not even want to lay on your bed and scroll. Still, you cannot resist yourself doing the same thing again and again for 6 fucking hours. You are still scrolling on your bed, rotting in your bed, doing nothing and feeling sad about your life and still wanting to change and not choosing to change. You have time. You are seeing the clock right now. Supposedly it's 6 a.m. right now, and you do not wish you were lying on your bed and you wish to go outside, and you just woke up. Suddenly your eyes opened in the morning and you're like, let's go for a walk. And you still chose not to do that. It's 6 p.m. right now. You know you have to study, but you still chose not to. So is it fucking unintentional? Is it that unintentional? Is it that unnoticing? You are intentionally doing things and seeing it as unintentional things that happened to your life, which is making your life as a ruined movie. It's not even about a fucking flop movie. It's about you are still choosing again and again the wrong choice and still blaming your parents. Whatever the fuck happened 4 years ago, whatever heartbreak happened, whatever the boy did to you, whatever the girl did to you, it doesn't matter. Like, seriously, fucking right now, if I go on a walk and I see people, I do not assume that maybe they are sad because they have had a heartbreak 4 years ago. I do not see people and feel like, okay, maybe their childhood was so bad that they are now not able to move a single shit in their life. We all have choices. A rag picker can become a teacher by making himself study hard for long hours and cracking the government exam. He can still become, a businessman. It doesn't matter. I just gave you an example. It's just the choice that you want to make. You can still be the son of a businessman and remain the son of a businessman throughout your life, or become a better businessman than your father. You can still become a teacher and then be in the same profession for the longest period of your life, or can become a professor or maybe a researcher in a very big company, or maybe open your company if you study more, if you trust your instincts more, if you trust your intuition more and work for it. You can still choose that you now have the job and now you do not have to do anything. It's still your fucking job. It's still your fucking time. It's still your fucking choice to make. But do not blame people and situations for your choices and for your life right now. You can be 19, you can be 18 and still blaming your life. But now that you're 20, you're fucking 21, you're fucking 23, you're fucking 22. What the fuck are you saying about your life, what happened when you were 8 years old? Nobody fucking cares about that. I really sympathize with people who have had very bad childhood. Like, who have had very narcissistic parents, abusive parents. And maybe sometimes, people don't care about them anymore. And they have become a very bad person. Maybe they're like, okay, very bad things happened to them. And that is why they have very toxic habits. But you have to realize that now that you're an adult and you realize this thing in yourself, that this is the root cause of it, why don't you try to uplift from that situation, to just heal from that situation? There are many things. You can go to a therapist, you can choose active choices in your life to heal from these traumas. And I know that you know these things, what you can do to do that, what you can do to heal from those childhood traumas, because 90% of the cases people do have childhood traumas. I'm not just talking about me or my friends or any kind of people that I have met who have childhood traumas. I have met like 100% of the people, among which at least 90% of them have childhood traumas. So it's not your fucking, alone thing that you have had experienced in your life. The second one, look, I'm no one to judge you. I know very bad things happening to people, but I have seen many of those people healing from these things, getting uplifted in their lives, and become such a good human being that even I look up to. I look at them and feel like, wow, I want to be like them. And it's not like I want to, get each and everything from their life, but, looking at people and realizing what great habits they have, which I don't have, is like my fucking hobby. I look at people, like I have, very great friends, and, among those friends, like my closest friends, one of those friends are like very fantastic person. Like she is such a great soul and she sympathizes with people. At the same time, she has very clear boundaries, which I have suffered from throughout my life, because I know it is because of my childhood traumas. My boundaries have been pushed again and again and again, exceeding the limit. But it's just my fucking job to heal from that. And I'm very grateful that, I met her and I realized that people can be very sympathetic and pathetic, at the same time can have very healthy boundaries. And they have great relationships with people. So it doesn't matter whatever fucking thing you go through. It's your fucking choice to learn from that thing. I still learn from her. I still learn from people. Specifically, the people who are very focused on their goals and still they spend time with their families. And I feel like because of, the unhealthy feelings between me and my parents, it just becomes a very natural trait to me to think that maybe I can not study as long as I'm talking with my parents, because we end up fighting. Is it really? So I can just not fucking talk to them for a while. It's not like I have to talk to them 24/7. I can just talk to them, 2 to 3 times a day. That's it. I can be in my room and study. I have multiple friends who live in their houses with their parents, and they're like very great relationships with their parents. At the same time, they do not spend that much amount of time. And it's not like I'm not saying that, you do not spend time with your family, but it's not your fucking job to be around them 24/7. It's high time that you are 20, you are 21, you are 22. You have to study. You have to be a better version for themselves also. It's not like you are the only one who will get succeeded. If you get succeeded, your family would be happy. The money that you earn, your family will also have it. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to have healthy boundaries with people, and that is why you have to understand that whatever toxicity that you have had gone throughout your life, it's not anyone else's fucking choice and fucking problem to solve. It is your problem to solve. If you have any fucking problem with your life, then fucking solve it. I hate these people who say that, okay, I have had like very sad breakup and I just cannot focus on my why? Like, why? Okay, you realized it a very long time ago that this was not the person that you wanted to be with. Why the fuck are you still with him? And now that you have finally broken up, why are you still thinking about the same time when he did bad to you? Whenever I see people having bad career choices that they made themselves, by the way, they made themselves like, okay, I want to be lazy today and I don't want to work, and they fail an exam. And they're like, okay, I cannot do anything. Bro, yes, you cannot do anything as long as you keep on living like this forever. If you can never be a successful person in this, in this particular career if you do not stay consistent in the amount of work that you put in. If I want to crack an exam, supposedly UPSC, the hardest exam in India. So what happens? is that I have to study at least 8 to 10 hours, because the amount of retention time I have. I don't think that less than 6 hours would be good. I have to put in work, and if I do not study, if I say that okay, today's Sunday and I don't want to study, I want to be lazy today, this is my fucking choice. And then with these choices that I made intentionally, it's not like some urgent thing came and then I could not study. It's just I just did not want to study. And with these choices, if I say after I feel that maybe it's not for me, yes, it was not for me, because this was the choice that I made intentionally. And if the intentional choices are so bad that even you notice it and you still choose not to do anything about it, then you are the problem. We can say that okay, you have unintentional choices that you make in your life which ruins you. Obviously you can heal it, you can go to a career counselor and then become a better person, become a better person to choose, to decide it. But what about those intentional decisions that you choose each and every day? I'm not a motivational speaker, by the way. I'm just saying it with my experience, with my friends' experience, with my parents' experience, and with the things that I have been told for a while. I'm talking about other people's experience also. We all have choices, and it's not my choice to heal you. I wanted to blurt it out because I wanted to share this with you all. Yes, so be a better person. Love yourself like this. Love yourself like this. Treat yourself like a kid, that you are the kid of yourself. Be happy. Be fucking happy, whatever you do. If you do not feel comfortable doing this, just do something else, but do not just get detached to the work that you want to do. Because I know what really happens is that you become so different, so diversified into different things that you want to do, and you have now forgotten what you want to do. So what really happens is that you fail, and after you fail you feel that you cannot do anything. But the problem is that you did very unnoticeable, unintentional choices. So what I want you to do is that please notice your choices that you make yourself. Be very intentional with your work, very intentional, because life is very long. Life is not very short, but it's not very, very short either to make bad decisions intentionally. Life is long enough to make unintentional problems, to take unintentional decisions, but it's not that short to take wrong decisions by choice. Thank you.